Today we have got a lot more to go over with the brand new Princess app, and then I am also going to tell you about a change one of our Let's Go family members noticed on her most recent cruise, and we're going to talk about that. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Thursday, it's December 28th of 2023. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, will you please go ahead and hit that subscribe button? Would love to have you with us. Clearly we share so much information to do with cruising on lots of different cruise lines as well as traveling. And if you appreciate my updates, would you please give this video a thumbs up? It really does help us out with the YouTube algorithm, and would love to have more Let's Go family members, so please join us here every day. Okay, so first of all, I've been trying to think about how to present all of the information that I have got to you, and I was going along just fine, organizing my thoughts, doing my research, and then someone posted a comment under yesterday's video, and I just about died. And so I am not getting after the messenger at all. And I very much appreciate all of the comments that you all leave for me, because it really helps an awful lot. So thank you. So one of our Let's Go family members, who is clearly like on lots of the different cruise forums, and I only have 24 hours in a day, and so I can't see everything. So thank you all for sharing all that you share, and please never hesitate to share. Here's what he said. All the cruise forums have advised, and then to all in caps, not load the new Princess app at this time, especially folks like us that are going on a cruise next week. There have not been any good reviews. I just about died. And so let me tell you a little bit about my perspective, and boy, do I want to hear from you in the comments. Let me know your experience, because you know what, as you add the comments there, then that gives our group more voice, because every now and again, I like to think that I know now and again Princess listens to our videos, and surely they look at those comments. So please do put your comments there, because it helps inform them. So first of all, I think about the brand new Princess app. We've waited for it. We've been excited about it. And some people have made comments here and in other places saying, what, did they not do any beta testing? Well, here are some things that occurred to me that might impact how you look at it. So first of all, this is an entirely new app. It's not the old app with some extra code written in. Our very own Gordon, he's a tech guy, and here's what he said. He typed it up for me because I said, I want to know what you think. And he said, as they have called it a new app, I do have to say that it is a little more responsive and streamlined, meaning they have done an entire rewrite of the app, which accolades to a developer who completely rewrites an app. Too many people just tack on new pieces of code, which only slow the app down. So this is clearly a brand new app. So when we think of beta testing in the year 2023, and as we roll into 2024, think about where we stand with a cruise line. You have the developers that have clearly tested it in the environment that they've got. I'm sure they've tried it on their phones, but what is it like to roll this out to hundreds of thousands of people? And you think, well, why didn't they roll it out to a few thousand? Can you imagine what it's like in the year 2023 to share something and not have it all over the internet? The days of like testing something without a million people seeing it and talking about it and complaining about it, and just all of this, those days are gone. And so when I think if I had an app and how I was going to test it, I would be really nervous about that. And so here we are, we've all got this app, and yep, there are going to be some glitches here and there. But overall, as I have used the new app since yesterday, and last night we did a lot more with it, and yesterday afternoon, as well as this morning, I really see an improvement. I really do. And this is probably a good time to say, I don't work for Princess. And I love a lot of other cruise lines too. Princess happens to be my favorite cruise experience right now. But I don't get anything for saying that I think that their app is an improvement. But I think it really is. It is more responsive. They have rearranged some things. So we are going to have to learn some new ways to do things. And I always think of the things thing of learning new ways. I'm somebody that really likes to do things like I've always done it. To me, it's easier. It just makes my life smoother, I think. And so when it comes to learning new things, sometimes I'm like, why can't we just not do it the way we've always done it? But we have two options here. We can either move forward or we can stand where we are and get run over. And so I'm like going through, I'm clicking on everything, trying to see how it is. Yes, you do add people to your dinner reservation just a little bit differently than you used to do. Some things are changing. Another really important point to go with this is I came across several marketing things that Princess is doing just to kind of advertise that that new app is out, where we're going with it. One of them, Gordon's going to put up the screenshot I took of Instagram, and it says, our new Princess Cruises app is now available. We've taken our newly redesigned app to the next level with enhanced personalization, quicker access to features, and fonts that make it easier to read, all while using less memory and consuming less power. That's great. And then also from Princess, the new app features an entirely new interface with enhanced personalization, quicker access to features and fonts that are easier to read, and then repeat it again, all while using less memory and consuming less power. It still includes, like I know it does, it still includes your getting ready to get on the ship. It includes your dining reservations. It includes your excursions. It includes your spa. It's going to come to life. I know that when we get on a ship and we want to order a drink or a beverage or food delivered to us, that's going to be an option. I'm excited to see what the schedule of daily events looks like. There's a lot that I think we're going to see happen when we get on the ship with this app, which is across the board for all the cruise lines. That is what happens with that as well. And then also, I honestly think that we are going to see a lot of rollouts coming forward. I don't know. I'm not privy to the development team there that Princess is working with, but I think that things are going to roll forward, and some of it's going to happen faster. Some of it's going to take a little bit longer. I noticed that already my loyalty has been corrected. When I logged in this morning, I opened my app. I did not have to log in again. I stayed logged into the next cruise that we've got on February 8th. I stayed logged into that booking, and my loyalty is now fixed. It's elite like it should be. So I think that a lot of things like this are going to happen over the next days and weeks and months. Now, those of you that are going to go on a cruise this next week, I would say do what you're most comfortable with. Truly, if you're someone that embraces change and you want to be right there on it, I say download the new app and let's get using it. If you're someone that you're like, you know what, I just want to stick with what I've got, that is perfectly fine too. So, and there's not a right and wrong answer to that. It is just stick with what you've got. That you know, do what you feel most comfortable with. Now, our next cruise is not till February 8th, and I want to be using the new app for that, so I'm using the new app. I'm dying to see the dining reservations become available for the Sun Princess. I'm so excited about that. I can't stand it. But that's what I've chosen to do. Another really important thing to think about with this is, you know what, they still have customer support with Princess. If you've got a travel agent, they can try to help you as well. There is a lot of help available out there for this. If you have a super old phone, and I don't really know how to decide at what iteration of an Android or an iPhone it's old, but if you have not updated your phone in several years, just as a way of life, you might want to think about that. I know I've talked about that here before, but I think we see it in play as so many places release new apps. Technology is such an integral part of our life right now. So I think that if you want to be a part of that, like upgrade your phone in a reasonable amount of time. I've chosen to do mine every other year. That's just where I am with it because I want to stay on top of what's going on. I am really not a tech person, but I do want things to work well in my life, and so many places have apps, so many places have online things that if I want to be part of that, I've got to do it. However, and this is really important to note, if you are someone that doesn't want to use the app, you just don't want to, and it doesn't matter why you don't want to, but if you are firm in your choice to not use the app, don't worry about it. Take your documents with you, book your cruise, have your travel agent do it if you don't want to use any technology. Take your passport and your information with you when you go to board, and you can be in the line and they'll help you with that. They're going to put your passport in, they're going to ask you all the questions, they'll add your credit card, they'll take care of you. So you don't have to feel that if you want to go on a cruise, you've got to have that app, know how to use it perfectly. You don't. You just don't. You can still go. And that brings me to the next really important point I want to make sure that we're all clear on. We have apps these days to try to make things work easier, but cruising is an amazing experience. You get to go see beautiful places, you get to enjoy the beautiful ship, you get to meet new people. It's an extraordinary experience, and you can do that with or without an app. If you don't want to use your app to order a drink to you, flag down a waiter or get up and go over to the bar and ask for it. There are so many. They still hand out the list of a schedule of events. You can get by just fine without an app. So don't be stressed out thinking, I don't know if I want to go on Princess or Celebrity or whoever, because I really don't want to use an app. Don't worry about it. Just don't even worry about it. Okay, just get ready to go on your cruise and go and have a wonderful time. I think that is so important. Another thing that I would want to add is really, as I look through the comments and see things over on our Facebook group, it is rather mixed. Some people are having great success with the app. Some people are having a harder time with it. If you're having a harder time with it, either ask for help or hang on a minute and let's just see how things work out for the next few days. If your phone is really old, think about getting a new one, but I don't know that that's always the answer. But I have noticed that as I upgrade my phone and keep on top of things, that things generally work better. That's the only reason that I'm throwing that out there. You have to have enough memory to run things. You have to have, it's funny how many things really impact that. So that's just why I mentioned it. The other thing that I tried doing with my app is I log out. Like yesterday, I tried logging out, then logging in with another booking number, and I could easily do that. It brought up whatever cruise I put the booking number in for. We've got several booked with Princess right now, and they range from going now to, I think the furthest away one that we've got is in August of 2025, and on all of those, it has worked really well. I tried like adding some dining reservations. I've tried let's see what else. So I've looked at the dining reservations. I looked at ordering a medallion. I've looked at all of these different things, and they have all seemed to work really well. Like I've said, they were different than it was in the old app, but they seem like they're working really well. And so just wanted to point that out, that while I've got it backlogged into my phone, back to my one for the Sun Princess cruise, that it has been working fine as I look at the others. I really do like to think that one of those things that's going to roll out is having all of your cruises back in the app again. But at the same time, I can only imagine how hard it is to move from an old app to a brand new app. That's got to be really hard. And so I'm really excited to see the new things that they roll out, and maybe there's going to be things we don't even expect, but just looking at the new app, I think that it's going to go really well, and it is surely not going to make me not have a wonderful cruise. I don't want to get lost mixing up an app with a cruise, and I hope that you don't either. So please put in the comments below your experience so far, any suggestions you've got in case anybody in the know reads it. I think that would be really helpful. The other thing that we need to talk about, and I'm wondering how many of you have seen this as well, one of our Let's Go family members said that they were just on the Crown Princess, and they noticed that in the main dining room that and we noticed this on the Island Princess as well. I should have commented about it, that instead of having the name tags have the position maitre d and assistant maitre d, they've been replaced by the dining room manager. They used to be head waiters. And I noticed that head waiter thing went away as well. The people that put this over on our Facebook group, thank you. I really appreciate you bringing it up for us to talk about. They wonder if this is a cost-cutting measure. I don't know if it's a cost-cutting measure or just like trying to streamline what everyone's role is in the dining room. I really don't know. We have not heard anything about Princess cutting any of the crew salaries. Remember when Norwegian did that, and it was all over the place. It was all over the internet. It was in the news. Everybody, even on the crew only Facebook pages, they were talking about Norwegian cutting some of their crew members' wages. And we have not heard anything like that from Princess. I noticed that when we were on the island, Princess, the most recently for our Northern Lights cruise, the gentleman who was the head waiter, he was amazing. And he did everything a maitre d' does. In fact, I would think of him as a maitre d' because that's the term that is in my vocabulary. But the dining room manager would be the exact same thing. So it doesn't seem like they have removed any of their responsibilities. It seems like they're just calling it, tweaking the name a little bit. But I want to hear from all of you who are on cruises lately, who are going to go on a cruise soon. Let us know what you are seeing in the main dining room as far as the titles. And it's printed right on their name tag. It'll have their name and then what their position is. And I do know that still, as you are waited on table, as the crew comes, they're amazing. They wait on you at your table at dinner time. They do still have people who, they still do have a waiter who is clearly more senior, more experienced, and then they've got another either brand new trainee with them or someone who is not as experienced. So that position of being like the head waiter between the two that are taking care of your table, that has clearly not gone away. And I think it's really the only way forward. You need someone who has done it a long time and is really good at it to show the ropes and kind of train the other waiters coming up, and then eventually they take that position. But I'd love to hear from you all what you are hearing while you're on board the ship. Alrighty, so let us know about that. Let us know about the app. I am really excited. I'm excited to see the new Sun Princess. I'm excited to use the new app on board of a cruise ship. And it's just, I think that our future is bright in cruising. And I think to get hung up on a brand new app is really kind of funny. Some days I lose my perspective a little bit. And so I grant everyone that grace. And so quit worrying about it. Just embrace it, get it to work, and if push comes to shove, if you cannot get the help that you need with your app before you board the cruise, when you get on board, they will help you. I can tell you that for sure. They have crew members who are happy to help you make your app work correctly. They will tweak it. They will help you do things, and so don't worry. At the very latest, when you get on board the ship, you can get your app working like a dream. I really do think that's the honest truth. And tomorrow night, plan to join us for our live. We are going to talk all about the new app. You can bring your questions. You can bring your questions about cruising, and we really look forward to seeing you there then. We will plan on seeing you all at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and really look forward to hearing how everything is going for you, your cruises you've got planned, so come and be prepared to have a fun time. So I'll look forward to seeing you all here on YouTube again tomorrow. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.